Hello, my lovelies, and today I'm trying to do this with headphones on, so I apologize if it's like really bad. Um, Today's fanfiction will be a little longer. It is a Lee X reader, and in blue_Uchiha's book, it is split up into two parts, and I think I might make the two parts into just one singular video for a more enjoyable story. Yet again, I do not own the story, nor do I own any art or music that will be used in this video. The playlist I will be using is called Running Away with Tendo Satori. It has Boys Will Be Bugs, This Side of Paradise, Lemon Boy, Line Without a Hook, We Fell in Love in October, Juliet, Prom Queen, and all that jazz. It is a 2-hour playlist. Like, honestly, I'm in love with like a bunch of them because like there's like a whole list. Like, there's Committing Murder with Kenma, there's Getting Quarantined with Atsume. I can't say his name. God damn it, my brain is not working. Anyways, Happy New Year's. Woohoo, 2021. Let's hope it's better than 2020. Let's get into this. Miss Your Name, I am honored to be your butler, your new appointed butler yelled, making your ears practically bleed. The head butler guy comes in and begs him to be more quiet, also yelling as well. Excuse him, miss. He's new to this, but I assure you he's a good guy. Guy yells, leaving you in Lee's capable hands. You smiled sheepishly at his retreating figure. He sure was loud, he shrugged. He did keep the house lively. Hello, Lee. I'm happy to be your new friend, you say with a smile, making Lee blush. You were always kind to what your mother referred to as servants. You viewed them as your friends. Your mother absolutely hated the way you saw them. In her world, the rich and the poor should never be mixed. Lee bowed happily, taking a cart containing the tea you just had. You smile, appreciative to him. Anticipating his return, you knew that you and him were going to get along just fine. Mistress, every dress looks perfect on you. Lee gives you a thumbs up as you giggle. Lee, I told you not to call me mistress. Your name is just fine. He nods. A knocking is heard at the door, and your sister Isabel rushes in, immediately complimenting your dress. Lee excuses himself. So, I really love this guy from the Uzumakis. I think Mother would approve, right? You nod as you stare out the window, looking down in the yard where Lee and the others were working. Do you have someone you love, Your Name? You recall the months you've spent with Lee, from walking in the garden to him bringing you tea. You especially remember when you were practicing your dance with him. He blushed nonstop every moment he came in contact with you. That was also the day he proclaimed his love for you, though you couldn't accept. You smile at her. Yes. He's very funny and loud. He's responsible and is always taking care of me. Throughout time, I've fallen for him. Isabella stares at you dreamily. Oh, sorry, Isabel. My apologies. She knows full well who you were talking about. You told your sister everything, and she was definitely on your side, rooting for you and your love for your butler. You hear a knocking and a maid enters. Lady Your Name, your suitor, Mr. Chiha, has arrived. You nod at her, sadly looking at Lee through the window one last time. Though, my true love can never be, you say as you walk out the room, your sister looking at you sympathetically. Part 2. If you excuse me, you force a smile, turning the corner of the garden, walking backwards and till you bump into someone. You turn, and Lee's eyes widen. But you quickly cover his mouth before he can shout your name. You tug him somewhere else and finally let go. Why are you leaving? Sir Uchiha came all the way to see you. Well, Sir Sasuke can go to wherever he came from, Uchiha or not. I'm not gonna marry someone who is I don't know this word. I'm just gonna, skip it. I see. Okay, that took me a moment to process. I apologize. My brain is being a little slow today. I'm not going to marry someone who is ing all the time. Please calm down, my lady. You blush as he calls you his lady. You like the way he said it. Whatever, snobby little rich kid. You mutter and you turn away from Lee and see Sasuke turning the corner. You don't know what came over you, but you pulled Lee down, making you both fall behind the bushes. Lee tries to protest but is unable to speak due to how close you were. When you peek through a hole, seeing Sasuke's retreating figure, you sigh, turning, but your breath hitches as you see Lee's face only inches apart. Lee! Lee slowly moves your head down, colliding his lips with yours in a passionate kiss. That lasts about a minute. You didn't protest. Not once. You've been waiting for a kiss like this. Ever since you've developed feelings for Lee, you knew how wrong it was, but the sparks you felt and the rapid beat of your heart told you otherwise. When you pulled away and both scrambled to your feet, you are at a loss for words. Lee cuts a nearby flower and places it in your hand, gently cupping your face. Your name. I know I can't offer you much as my status, but I can offer you something money can't buy. With that, he leaves you going to do what butlers do. You stare off in distress as he walks away. What were you going to do? It was either your happiness or your mother's. You tear up as your sister hugs you tightly, trying to keep her tears in check. Promise to write, okay? You nod, hugging her tighter. I want you to know that I think you're doing great. What's good for you and not for Mother. Thank you, little miss. You whisper one last time as you hop on the train heading to random place. Insert random place. You wave as the train starts. Lee's eyes sparkle as he sees you and you both sit against the window having tea. Your name. I'm sorry for doing this. I know you'll miss your family. You smiled and grabbed his hand. Lee, I did it because I wanted this. I chose my happiness with the man I love. He smiles brightly as you both converse about your future through the train ride. Of course, followed by constant complaints from passengers about Lee's loudness. And that is the end. It wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, because I guess I spoke pretty fast, although it did take me a hot minute to figure out it was ing and not just like, a non-existent word that I didn't know. I apologize for that. Anyways, I got into this without even reading the whole thing. I literally read like the first paragraph because I tried to record it the first time and then I messed up, so I had to redo it. And fireworks again. It's already 1:03. Go to bed. Wait, what am I talking about? I'm still awake. Anyways, Happy New Year. don't really know what else to say, except for drink your water, take your meds if needed, and eat 3 meals a day, even if they're small.
Still eat.
Anyways, bye my lovelies.